Hello, I'm Sue Shapcott and today I'm in Madison, Wisconsin, and we are going to talk about one of the finer details about the setup position, and that is how the head sits on the ground when you address the ball. Okay, so if you're a logical person, then it would make sense that because you want to make contact with the ball with the club flush to the ground, then that's how you would start, right? So you would think that if that's where I want to hit the ball at impact, that's how I'm going to have the club when I set up. In order to get the club in that position, it means that I would have to just kind of arch my wrists and my hands up a little bit. Okay, I see that a lot. It makes sense. It's logical, but unfortunately it's not correct. There's one thing that you need to factor in terms of understanding how the club head should start, and that is what the shaft is going to do during your swing. Okay, so I've got a 7-iron here. It's an A flex, so it's got a good amount of flex in it, and that means that even with my club head speed, which is relatively slow now, then as I transition from the backswing to the downswing, as I pull the club down, then the shaft is going to flex downwards this way. So that means that if I start with the club head flat, at impact, it's going to come back with the toe just hitting the ground. Okay, so even though this is where I want to start, or this is where I want impact to be, if I start this way, there's a good chance that the toe of the club is going to hit the ground first because of that shaft flex. And that is why when you set up to the ball, you're looking to have the toe of the club just very slightly up off of the ground. So imagine you could slide a penny coin underneath the toe there. That's how you want to imagine your setup is going to be, so that when you return to impact, accounting for how much the shaft is going to flex, then the head is going to come back flush to the ground and increase your chances of hitting with a center strike from the sweet spot. The other benefit of this is that these clubs are designed so that when I set up, my arms are hanging down from my shoulders. I've got a slight kind of kink between my arm and the shaft there, down a little bit, which means that now I can use my wrists. Okay? If I start trying to get the club head flat on the ground, it means I've arched my wrists. I'm not going to be able to use them so much during my swing. So your takeaway from this video is that if you're logical like many golfers, and you have a perception that when you set up, then the club head should be flat on the ground and the whole bottom edge should be on the ground, then I understand why you think that. I understand that it's logical, but it's not correct. The club head should sit with the toe just up a little bit, so that as you swing and the shaft flexes downwards this way, then the club head is going to return back to a square position. Okay, I hope that is helpful for your game. It gives you something to experiment with. Please check out some of our other videos, and please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.